Hello, welcome back to Four More Minutes. I am Sam Bailey, the Soul Stir, stirring up your hearts and your minds for God. I want to thank you for joining today, and I want to thank you in advance for sharing this message with about 25 to 30 people. It would be greatly appreciated. And if you have not yet done so, please subscribe to the Soul Stir on YouTube. And in doing so, you're being a part of putting inspiration, encouragement, and motivation out into the world. What I want to talk about today is the weight that we carry. You know, we can carry a lot of weight, and sometimes the weight that we carry may be of our own doing and our own choosing, and sometimes it's just indirectly done by no fault of our own. We are just in proximity or around people who carry a lot of baggage. And if you are a person who likes to help people out, very kind, generous person, you'll find yourself doing, what the word says, carrying one another's burdens. But that can get old and that can wear on you more than you realize or care to acknowledge. And much of the weight that we carry is not even ours to carry. We carry the weight of our children. We carry the weight of our spouses. We carry the weight of some past that should be forgotten, or some past issue that should have been worked through, resolved, healed, and we continue to reconnect with the burden of our trauma, reconnect with the burden of our pain. And we have all of these little grave sites. Grave sites or cemeteries are just places where you go visit the dead. They're not places where you go plan your dreams and move forward toward what's next. And so we have all these grave sites in our lives that we go and we continue to remind ourselves what went wrong, what happened, what's not right. And we carry the weight from the past. Also, we carry the weight from the future, something which is not promised to any of us, right? Even though we make our best plans and we prepare and we try to line up things, we understand that life sometimes just won't let us be great. Life sometimes will not work in our favor the way we want it to go, how we want it to go. And sometimes we carry that weight of an unfulfilled dream in the present. And that is something that you thought should have happened by now. I should have been there by now. This should have been done by now. I should have achieved by now. I should have accomplished by now. I should have been over this by now. And we carry that weight. So can you imagine what our lives are at times when we're carrying the weight of the past, carrying the weight of the present, carrying the weight of the future, but not just carrying that weight for ourselves, carrying that weight for everybody else. So I want to encourage you to re-examine what you've been carrying, what you've been holding on to, what's been weighing you down, what's been keeping you up at night, and ask yourself, is this even mine to carry? Is this my problem to fix? I can't solve everything for my children. And I was telling someone yesterday in a session, I can't make my spouse happy. And sometimes we want to make our spouses happy and give them the joy and give them everything they need to be successful and thrive. And you just can't do that. Happiness is an inside job. And if we are ever going to have joy ourselves, we have to learn how to unpack things along the way. We've got to learn how to identify what is ours and what is not ours. And then in doing so, we can be more effective in being the type of person that can really thrive and not be weighed down by so many things that we carry that do not belong to us. And so sometimes you got to do it one bag at a time, one situation at a time, one moment at a time. Sit down, make a list, and prioritize that list and then unpack it. That weight is not yours to carry. You got enough to deal with on your own. You got enough to deal with your life. Unpack other people's stuff and then you'll feel lighter spiritually, emotionally, mentally, and you begin to run your race. You begin to run it with swiftness and with gladness and with joy. But thank y'all for joining today, and please join us next time right here on 4 More Minutes. Thank you.